Miley Cyrus, an icon who made her mark in the industry at the young age of 12/13, who played the role of Hannah Montana, launching her into superstardom and paving the way for a successful career. She has not only grown into a strong individual, but also is one who is fearless and isn't afraid to push boundaries and try new things, especially in her music, which has led to numerous hits such as See You Again, Party in the USA, Wrecking Ball, Flowers, and many more. But what about the other songs from her discography, the deep cuts that didn't get a chance to have the single treatment, or the songs that showcased Miley's creativity? That's why today I will be highlighting 10 underrated songs by Miley Cyrus. Number 10, Love Someone, an alternative rock pop track with a hint of country that begins with a guitar and later comes in with up-tempo production, and overall is about having this realization that the relationship you're in isn't a good one or a healthy one, and even when you do put them first and done so much for them, there seems to be a lack of appreciation along with them not being there when you really need them. So it's time to pack up and move on, which Miley does a great job in expressing, and the production complements Miley's voice perfectly. Number 9, Two More Lonely People, a pop song about a relationship that could possibly end, and it's up to the significant other to decide whether or not that they want to move forward in this relationship. And as much as the other one does want to work this out and believes they can work it out, they rather not be in a relationship if the other person doesn't actually want to try or they don't actually mean it. Miley's vocals shine greatly on the bridge with the lyrics, and it's also a song that could have been a great single as well, especially at the time when Can't Be Tamed was released. Number 8, Space Boots, an electro pop alternative experimental track. The song gives her floating in space experience in the production, which is about trying to cope with the feeling of not being with the one you love with different things or substance as you remember them and how happy they made you feel being with them. And according to Genius, Miley did talk about being in love with an actual astronaut when speaking about this song, and something about Space Dude. It's a great song, very calming and one not to miss. Number 7, Full Circle, a pop rock track that is about being in an off and on again relationship, and even when people try to interfere, you don't let that stop you from going back to them. It's a great song, especially if you're a fan of pop rock. Number 6, Violet Chemistry, a pop electric song that has an atmospheric intro that transitions to a vibe, which is about having this connection with someone, possibly a reconnection with an ex, and just wanting this moment between you two to continue and go further, which becomes more intense, followed by being intimate. A perfectly produced track complementing Miley's vocals that illustrates a night of strong connection and intimacy. Number 5, Rooting for My Baby, an indie pop alternative track that is about being supportive and understanding through those times your significant other is going through a bad day or a hard time, and knowing they will be alright based on past experiences when they have gone through something like this. You just gotta give them some space and be patient like past times. It's a great song to add to a playlist that has a chill vibe. Number 4, Clear, a pop song with a reggae vibe, sonically stands out from her discography, which is a liberation song about stepping away from a bad relationship where you were treated badly, and now that you're free, feeling much happier, you have this new perspective where you now realize looking back of how bad things were being in that relationship. But that doesn't really matter anymore now that you're moving forward to a better direction, which is really impressive to hear from a then 14-year-old Miley Cyrus, who also co-wrote on this song. Also, the production does a great job of giving that feeling of feeling happier and feeling free and liberated after going through something like that. And now, before we get to the last 3, here's some honorable mentions. Week Without You, The Most, Tiger Dreams featuring Ariel Pink, Handstand, On My Own, and Take Me Along. Number 3, Lighter, a synth pop song that later has an up-tempo production, which is about someone that you really love being that light in your life, which, fun fact, Miley actually wrote this song while thinking about Ariana Grande in 2013.
So I gotta see how down she is.
Naughty.
It's just basically about love makes you feel like you're like high, but you don't really need to get high because you're so in love, and the person is like, I feel like you're always looking for like a lighter, and so that person's like someone that brings that like spark and that like flame and that like high to you without that.
But Ariana did tweet Miley asking that she would love to hear it, but I guess things didn't work out as planned, or maybe Miley just decided to keep the song for herself. But either way, it's a great pop song, and it did get a visual, and one that you don't want to miss. Number 2, Golden G-String, a song where we find Miley reflecting on her life being an entertainer and and how she gets judged for just being a pop star and expressing herself and owning who she is, while men with power are able to get away with doing terrible things. She also reflects on life itself, like in the bridge where she speaks about men who are leaders or men who are power or men in that position where something in the lines of that. At least that's how I saw it. He says, if you can't make ends meet, honey, it must be your fault. And also how there's more focus on the winners, possibly meaning celebrities, and how that overshadows the real issues going on in the world. Which in a 2020 interview Miley gave with Zane Lowe for Apple Music, she spoke about how she was inspired to write this song around 2017 through 18, reflecting on Donald Trump being president. A great song that shows Miley's skills as a songwriter when writing songs about current events. Number 1, Forgiveness and Love. A pop song with a classic aesthetic sound that is about being in a relationship where you fully accept and love a person for who they are and not letting conflicts or disagreements stop this amazing love that you have with this person. And as time continues, your connection will only deepen as you two live your best lives together, which is very fitting with the vibe of the song, and the song itself has only gotten better with time. And that concludes the end of this list, which was really hard to do because there were so many other songs that I wanted to add on this list, like Bad Mood, Don't Walk Away, One Sun, but I just wanted to keep it at 10. But what are your thoughts on this? Did any of your favorite Miley songs end up on this list? And also, what are your top 3 favorite songs from Miley that you feel are underrated? You can share it down below in the comments. If you would like to watch more Miley content, I did do a video about She Is Miley Cyrus, an unreleased album that Miley scrapped for Plastic Hearts, which you can watch right here. And I also did a full deep dive of Miley Cyrus Can't Be Tamed, which you can also watch right here as well. If you did enjoy this video, don't forget to leave a like and also subscribe for more pop music and other content. Thank you so much for watching. Enjoy the rest of your day, and I'll see you later.